Okay, we're here with Mitzi Gordon, Elizabeth Williams, and David Durney from the Bluebird Books Bus, one of the most wonderful things that's happened in Tampa Bay in the last year. And they received the Creative Loafing Best of the Bay Critics Pick for Best Artistic Repurposing of a School Bus. And it is a beauteous school bus. It is indeed blue. Pantone 300 blue, and depending on where their bus parks, it can have a whole different collection of books in it. Can you talk a little bit about how this evolved?
Well, I wanted to create a book space, and originally was intending it to be in a brick and mortar shop. And when I say a book space, that's a little different from a bookstore. You know, even the original concept, when I thought that it wasn't going to be on wheels, was one that would be at that intersection of books and art, and treat the books as tangible art objects as well as treasures of literature. So that concept always existed, and when it turned out to be cost prohibitive to try to put it in a physical retail space, I was inspired by a number of projects to start considering going mobile. So I found a school bus and fell in love with it, and that's when the work really started.
And what's the rest of the crew's roles?
Well, Elizabeth is our project librarian. We've been working hard, as you can see.
We're very
Librarian's forearm?
Yes, book injuries.
Book injuries?
Book-related injuries.
Seriously, is it book injury?
I injured myself on the bus.
Oh my God, look at this.
She's
still fighting her workman's comp claim.
And David, I know that you've been doing live poetry at some of these events. Is that still your central?
That is, I am the guy in the back of the bus. That's kind of my, and as opposed to being the creepy guy, they actually don't put a curtain in front of me. I get to write and talk to people. It's kind of nice. I appreciate Missy for that one. So.
Yeah, I mean, I remember one you did in the courtyard right out here.
Yeah, it was
where you were right there on the table and checking them out, right?
Absolutely.
Yeah, we use a lot of old typewriters. People respond to the noise and the strange, vintage apparition. People don't see them very often anymore. So.
Well, where are you next?
We are actually going out of state for the first time this weekend. We're going to Georgia, Savannah, Georgia, for an event with the Moth, the storytelling program. Yeah, so we're hitting the big time.
Well, congratulations.
Thank you.
Pleasure having you.
We're so glad to be here.